Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick little guide about the Escape the Haunted Mansion event that's currently happening on GMS, since I feel like a lot of people are confused. I'm not going to read through all of this. I'll kind of show you in-game, mostly, and what you can do, but TLDR, if you don't care about cosmetic rewards, then you don't really need to do this event. This is purely for cosmetics. You can get one of these masks, which is a cash shop item, not like an actual face accessory. You can get a mount, you can get a mask, you can get the damage skin, and you can get the background for participating in 5 times per day. And now there's another reward that I'm not quite sure of, where you get 50 anomalies or whatever, but I'm not really quite sure what the reward is for that. But there is one for doing 50 anomalies, so alright, anyways, I'll show you in game. Once you start the quest, you can participate by touching the letter, and you'll know you'll complete the tutorial and you're ready to do it when you end up kind of in this dark room with a timer and you see floor 9 right here. Right? So the gist is you are starting on floor 9 and you're making your way to floor 1. And on floor 9, you can kind of think of it as the base room, the basic room. Like, this is how this room is supposed to look, right? And as you're going through floor 8 through 1, you're looking for anything that's out of the ordinary for this particular room. Right? And as you're progressing through the right, there's 2 portals. There's a portal on the right, which I'm going to show you here in a second, and a portal on the left, where you came from. 2 staircases. Alright, so this staircase, and then there's one on the left. So, the important thing to note is that if you see anything that is not supposed to, out of the ordinary, an anomaly, you go left. If you see something that if you don't see anything, sorry, and it's normal, it looks like the floor 9 room, you go in the right portal. Now, only on floor 9 you can have access to this shortcut, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I didn't necessarily check, but if you see it's normal, you go right. So in this case, 9 is always the normal room, so you'll always go in the right portal. And then if you know you get it right, because as you approach right here, your number will go down. If you get it wrong, you go back to floor 9. And now somebody posted this on the Korea maplestory when they got the event, and I know that at the bottom, and by the way, I'll link this in the description. I know at the bottom it's not in English, but essentially what you're looking for is anything in these red kind of squares is what you can expect to see an anomaly. Like for example, this one that I'm not gonna list all of them, but for example, this is the floor that you're on, and as you go up and go left, and if you notice that this one is a different number to this one, then that's an anomaly. You'd go on the left one. If you see, for example, I had one where the statues here were on the ceiling. This painting was upside down. These dolls were moving. This picture was blackened. There was like a piece of paper here. The guy walking was playing the piano here. And the guy walking, also another one, is you'll hear his footsteps and like really fast compared to normal. So I do recommend that you play this with game sounds on. And that's basically it. That's basically the event. That's all you have to do. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you a full run through that I did on stream yesterday. So good luck out there. Don't get anomalied. Okay guys, I'm going to do a run through of the new Halloween event for you all. Okay? So once you start the quest and everything, you'll know you started it when you're on this floor that says 9. Okay? That's the start of it. Once you're on...
What do I do?
Shut
up?
up. This is when you know you started it. So on floor 9, there's never abnormalies. Any abnormalities. So this is how the room is supposed to look. You can study it how you want. If it, you know, this is how it's supposed to look. Okay? So if you see floor 9, you go into the right door. Always. Right means there's nothing weird. Left means there's something different. Okay? And by left and right, I mean the portal right of the piano and the portal left of where you start. So now that you're on floor 9, you go in the right portal. You always go right on 9. Now on floor 8 through 1 is where you can start seeing abnormalies. Anything that is different from floor 9. So it looks good here. This looks fine. Oh, but look. What do you see up here? There's statues on the ceiling. That's an abnormally, right? That's not supposed to be there. So you go left. You go left. Bam. Now we should be on floor 7. And for the abnormalies, you just have to go a little bit towards them. Like, you basically have to see them, I'm guessing, in this POV, this circle. So this looks normally. This looks normally. This looks normally. Nothing out of... nothing crazy here. Use control to speed up. Oh, that's an abnormally. The reason that's abnormally because his footsteps are fast. That is abnormally as heck. And look, he's not supposed to go down there. That's abnormally. That's an abnormally as heck. Okay, so now we're on floor 6. By the way, I muted that. So now we're on floor 6. Now we go left, you know, anything different? So you might want to play with your sounds on, by the way, because that's an abnormally I haven't seen yet. This looks normal so far. He's a normally. This looks normally. Nothing out of place here. Wait, you guys see what I'm seeing? These things aren't supposed to be moving. They're not supposed to be moving. That's an abnormally. So you go left. That's super abnormally. That is not supposed to be happening. We for sure go left. Okay, so now we should be on like floor 5 or something. Okay, this looks normally. Normal. Normal. Normally. Doesn't look anything crazy here. The pictures look fine. The statues look fine. This guy looks fine. Nothing crazy here. See, they're not supposed to be moving like that. There's the window. There's the ghosts. There's the basket. Okay, now we're gonna go to the piano. This looks normally. And then we go right. It looks... Is there always supposed to be this door? This is an anomaly. It's supposed to be a staircase, right? That's it abnormally. It's supposed to be a staircase. And there's a shortcut. You can go back by going into the statue. So don't forget that. That's an abnormally. So you go left. Right? So now we're on floor 4. Okay. This looks normally. Up the ladder. Bing, bang, boom. Looks safe. Looks good. Looks normally to me. Boing, boing. Okay, he looks normally. This looks normally. Again! Look! Look! They're moving! That's not supposed to be happening. That's an anomaly. So we go left. Look at this. This is the easiest rub of my life. Okay. This looks normally. This looks normally. Up, up, up. Looks normally. Looks normally. He looks normally. Looks normal. Okay, so far so good. Oh no. That's an anomaly. What key is jump? Alt. That's an anomaly. Those guys aren't supposed to be crying there. There's no rest for the wicked. So you go left. Bam. And now we're on like floor 2. Okay. So far so good. So sometimes, I think one time I saw like a door here. So you see a door there, that's an abnormalies. Okay, so we go up. Left. I don't see anything. Looks normalies. He looks normally. Looks normal. Okay, so far so good. You got the ghost, you got the basket. Go to the piano. This looks normalies. And it looks normal, so we go right. I think. Hopefully I didn't mess up. Okay, looks good. Now we're on the final floor. Looks good. What key do you have your alt bind to? Try that one, Aurora. Okay, looks good. Looks normally. I normally have my jump key bind to alt. He looks normally. Normal. Good. Good. Oh! Did you look? That's an abnormally. We're going left, and then that should be it. Once you're on floor 1, you choose the right passage. You should be out. Bam. And this is where you claim your daily reward. And basically you do this once a day, and every time you find an anomaly, this counter goes up, and this counter will last the whole event. So you don't have to get all 50 in one day. You can just do it daily and eventually get 50. And that's my guide. Did that help? Let me know, guys.